I'm Bridget Brown, the Director of Finance and Administration for the Mayor's Office of Arts and Culture. The Boston Cultural Council grants support arts organizations and artistic projects that benefit residents in every neighborhood in the city of Boston. We're delighted to have our 2018 grantees here tonight, and we're excited to see them create a more vibrant and artistic Boston this year. Tonight is a reminder to us of just how important the work of our partners with the Boston Cultural Council is. So thank you for choosing to be with us tonight. You could have been anywhere else, but you came here tonight, so we're very grateful for that. And now it's an honor for me to introduce the students of Page Academy. Page Academy, in case you didn't know, is an elementary school located in Roxbury. This year, they received a grant from the Boston Cultural Council to support A Lovely Day, a flash mob that'll be coming to a neighborhood near you when the weather is more lovely. Here to further welcome you and to give you a preview of what to expect once the weather improves are the Page Academy All-Stars. Thank you very much.
We want to thank you all for coming out. As you were told earlier, we are Page Academy, and we are a nursery and elementary school. We start children at birth, and we go through 6th grade. I'm Dr. Angela Page Cook. I'm one of the founders of Page Academy, and it's such a pleasure to be here to perform for you. The song we just did was a Fungalafia, which is a welcoming song, a song that welcomes everybody to the event, and it means the event is going to begin. The next song we're going to do is Oh Rain Rain, and it's a song that protects us from things that cause evil, like guns and bombs and things like this. So this is a protection song that we do regularly to protect us from man-made evil that is usually made out of iron or steel. So, oh, Ray Ray.
Oh, Ray Ray, oh, Ray Ray, oh, ile bobo, wow.
songs that we're going to sing. And our music teacher is Brother Rollins Ross. You probably have seen him in a lot of clubs and gatherings all over New England. He's an accomplished musician, and he's our music teacher, yeah. We have classes in art, music, yoga, computer science, physics, chemistry, and we interact with all of the universities in the area. So we take our physics classes at Northeastern, and we have our gym at Roxbury Community College. And so we travel all over the city and do a lot of things. So these are the children in our elementary school, with the exception of Lucius, who's in our nursery school. And Lucius is 1 or 2. He's 21. So, Robert, we need some mics tonight.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Every voice and sing, till the day heaven ring, with the harmonies of liberty. Let us rejoice in Christ, high as the listening skies. Let us resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the love has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Slowly the road we trod, bitter the jasmine rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with the steady beat, how brought our weary feet up to the place for which our fathers died. They have come, full of wisdom and things of the water. They have come, treading the path of the poor and the squatter. Now will our gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the bright gleam of our bright star is cast.
Okay, we're going to take a little bit of a break because we're going to come back and sing some more songs after our mayor, who is here, has an opportunity to address us. So we want to make way for the mayor.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the performers from Page Academy. We're going to hear their last song a little bit later. I also want to thank Bridget Brown, who you heard earlier, and everyone from the Arts and Culture team. Everybody is here tonight, and pretty much everyone's involved in our grant making. We all read the grants, and we all get involved with the cultural community, and they've helped us plan this wonderful event. I want to also thank the volunteer members of the Boston Cultural Council. They are thought partners in our grant making, and we so value your time and commitment and your thoughts and your energy. Yep. As Bridget mentioned, we're here tonight to celebrate our grantees, all of you. Our cultural community is as diverse and strong as the city itself. And you maybe heard this stat, but I want to repeat it. The annual economic impact of the nonprofit arts and cultural organizations and their audiences in the city of Boston contributes over $1.3 billion to our economy. It's incredible. That means that over Over 7 million Bostonians a year attend arts and culture events, and you add another 12 million visitors who go to our cultural events every year. That's over 19 million people who engage in arts and culture. And I think sometimes I feel like I personally account for about half of those visits. It's very clear that we are truly a city that values the arts and engages very deeply in cultural expression. And all of you are a key part of that. Tonight I want to thank you for all the work that you do and how you contribute to the cultural life of this city. Since taking office in 2014, Mayor Walsh has charged us to think big about the arts, to aim high in our efforts and figure out how Boston can best tap into the creative energy of all of its people to help us grow and thrive as an inclusive, resilient, and equitable city. Mayor Walsh has earned national recognition for municipal arts leadership from the U.S. Conference of Mayors and the Americans for the Arts. And now it's my honor to introduce to you Mayor Martin J. Walsh.
Thank you very much, Julie. And before I start, how about another round of applause for these incredible young people at Page Academy? They were awesome. I want to thank you for performing, and I look forward to Xavier Savage, who's with me, was telling me all the different drums and what they mean. So thank you for, I didn't know that before. Thank you, Xavier. I also want to thank Bridget Brown and the Office of Arts and Culture, everyone in the office for the great work they do. Thank you for your great work here in the city. I want to thank the Boston Cultural Council and the Mass Cultural Council for being vital partners in what we do in the city of Boston as well. So thank you very much. And I want to take a moment of silence for Leora Beer for all that she's done in the arts community. And I know many of you in this room knew her. So I just want to, if we can just take a moment to remember her. Thank you very much. To all the grantees, congratulations. You can clap for the grantees, absolutely. And thank you for your contributions to our city. We're very impressed with this year's, all the people, the grantees. 181 organizations and projects represent vitality and diversity on the Boston art scene. If you look around this room, if you take a minute before you leave tonight, just look around this room and see the diversity in this room alone. And the conversation that's happening on a national stage is not what's happening in Boston in this room. And that's incredible to see the diversity in so many different ways. We're also highlighted by many different neighborhoods in what's here tonight. The organizations that were selected because of the work of enhancing life in our communities. It's going to strengthen the economy and the cultural vitality of the city of Boston, and it's going to advance our goals in the Boston Creates Cultural Plan. The groups tonight are going to be beautify public spaces, something that is important for us to continue to do, improve arts education, promote inclusion in the arts, and so much more. Many of the things that your organization has been doing for a long time. Through visual arts, theater, film, music, dance, they're expanding opportunities from Hyde Park to East Boston, or from East Boston to Hyde Park, whichever side of the bridge you're on, or the tunnel. I'm proud of these grants, total nearly $500,000, and something that's important, and that most makes our plan a reality. We've come a long way in recent years, and I appreciate Julie's comments of introducing me, but the work of the arts community isn't about me, it's about you. It's about what you've done. We launched our first citywide cultural plan in a generation. We're investing in artist housing. We're cutting red tape for licensing. We're making arts part of every conversation, from economic development to recovery services. I see Michael here, darling. Thank you for that, to public works. Most of all, we're investing in Boston's arts and artists in our community, in art organizations. We've increased our funding for our grant proposal every year since 2014. We're in the process right now of putting another budget together for fiscal 19, and we're looking at the arts line item to make sure that we continue to increase the funding. It's something that we have to do. And this fall, we were... Thank you. In this fall, we were pleased to announce that we doubled the funding for the Boston Cultural Council Opportunity Fund. We're going to keep listening to the community, including you in our planning and decision-making, and we believe in infinite potential of the Boston arts scene, the arts community, and you need to be part of that. Again, I just want to thank the Boston Cultural Council for highlighting the rich talents of our neighborhoods. I want to thank the Mass Cultural Council for being such a great partner. But most importantly, I want to thank all of you, the grantees here tonight. I want to thank you for your investment in time, for your investment in your sweat, for your investment in your creativity. I want to thank you for being part of this community. Julie talks about the economic impacts of the arts, which is a tremendous impact, but it goes much more deeper than that. I like to brag about our city all the time. I like to brag the fact that 28% of the people in our city are immigrants. I like to brag that 48% of the people in our city are first generation like I am. I like to brag about the different diversities in our community. I like to brag about the traditions of people keeping up the traditions, whether it's through dance or music or art or just simply festivals that happen in our city. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of when we hang a flag outside of City Hall that goes next to the American flag that represents a different country. Because it's not just simply putting a flag up, it's understanding the importance of that country's culture, and it's understanding about keeping traditions alive. Page Academy did that tonight. I want to thank you for that. And the last thing I'm going to say, I know Veronica, the kids are going to dance in a while. I want to thank you as well for being part of these celebrations. But I just want to, again, thank all of you for being here tonight. This is a big deal. This is a big deal in the city of Boston. And I want to thank you for, and continue to be creative, continue to think outside the box, and continue to push us in the city so we stay ahead of the curve. Thank you. Nice job, guys.
All right, so I am gonna have the kids play another song for us to enjoy, mingle, meet people, and I do want to let you know that we really listened to what our grantees told us, and this year we made some big changes in new directions in our grant process that I think you'll all really appreciate. And that is with, we're part of the pilot program that the Mass Cultural Council launched this year. I think Lisa and a couple of her colleagues, Lisa Simmons is in the house. Instead of you spending the money and getting reimbursed, we're gonna give you your grant right up front. Yay, I know! The biggest complaint we heard from grantees that they had to spend the money and wait and get reimbursed. So this year, for the first time ever, everybody's gonna get paid up front, and we're so excited to be a pilot in this. And so some of you got your grants already, and some of you will be getting them in the next couple of years. So with that awesome news, oh, a couple of weeks, sorry. Oh my God, I said years. I'm so nervous. No, you're gonna get them in a couple of weeks, not years. Couple of days, okay. Wow, all right, you're listening. Great. All right, so with those open ears, I hand the stage back to the Page Academy. Thanks, everyone.
1, 2, 3, 5.
A mile in your shoes, I wanna walk a mile in your shoes. I wanna know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, so I really wanna walk a mile in your shoes. I wanna walk a mile in your shoes. I wanna walk a mile in your shoes. I wanna know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, so I really wanna walk
next song we're going to sing is a song called One Day. And this song is a song in dedication to all the violence that's happening in the schools and also all the young black men who are being killed out there. We want to say it's got to stop. So we want to stop the violence. And one day it will end.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sometimes I lay under the moon, and when God I'm breathing, and I pray you'll take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears are drowned, but I never let it get me down. So I negativity surrounds. I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for.
I know love will save the day.